You're talking down the great state of California. You're talking down
It's a
one of the great
shithole.
American-
This fucking guy's stupid. Listen to his reaction, and he's going to tell you another liar. Hey, welcome back to the show, guys. We're going to do a little overview on a couple of things here. We're going to do the debate with Gavin Newsom and DeSantis. I'm going to be a little biased, y'all, because I'm from California, highly affected by the bullshit. So here we go. All right. I got music going on here. Links, description. There's Rumble. Hannity. All right, let's do this debate.
Droves in favor of the people that make this country great. The people in Florida, the people in California, and in many ways, every state in the country will discuss taxes, the economy, immigration, crime.
Everything
guns,
is destroying California.
Education, parental rights, abortion, gas prices.
Everything
words,
on there is
things that
destroying
impact you
California.
every single day. In the end,
And every
you will
middle
get
class
to decide
person.
which governing philosophy you believe is better. The governors will explain their
It's
governing
the worst.
philosophy. And again, fact-based questions. So let's get started. Everybody ready?
We're ready. Let's do this.
As we speak, there is a phenomenon. It is playing out across the entire country. Americans, they are leaving blue states in droves in favor of red states. You can see numbers on the screen right now from the years 2021
I know so many
and
people left.
2022.
A lot of
These particular
contractors, a lot of
numbers
construction
are
workers.
stark in the state that you
lot of
lead,
business
in the case of you,
owners.
Governor Newsom, according to the U.S.
At
Census.
least
this is where the numbers
over
come
half
from.
a dozen.
In 2021, 2022, California's lost 750,000 residents to other states. Governor DeSantis, during that same 2-year period, you gained 454,000
That's amazing.
residents from other states.
That means almost 300,000 people went somewhere else
DeSantis,
besides
we had a
Florida.
Coin toss. I was not part of it. I missed it. But apparently, Governor Newsom, you won the coin toss. And you chose to let Governor DeSantis have the first question. You will get the last word tonight. So I begin with you. For Governor Newsom, I will ask, what your response is on this as well. It's a simple question. How do you explain this phenomenon? Governor, what's going on?
When I was in the Navy, I got orders to go to Naval Amphibious Base Coronado in Southern California. And I
It's
was
a nice place down there.
Floridian, but I went there and I was like, man, this is one of the most beautiful
do
places
traveling
on
soccer.
Earth. And I think California has more natural advantages than any state in the country. You almost have to try to mess California up. And yeah, that's what Gavin Newsom has done since he's been governor. He's the first governor to ever lose population. They actually, at one point, ran out of U-Hauls in the state of California because so many people were leaving. Of course, he's
Look at his
imposed
smile.
restrictions
He's
on
got.
his own people
I like his
while
smile.
exempting himself from
He
those
thinks it's a joke.
restrictions and going to the French Laundry while his people were suffering. He led the country in school closures, locking kids out of school while he had his own.
Okay, I want to point something out. Now we're talking to a guy that's been in the military, big time. DeSantis been in the military, done his time, had to pull the trigger, follow commands, did what he needed to do, served our country. What bugs me the most is honesty. I like to go with honesty, and it seems to me that everybody does a little bit here and there, but it just seems to me like DeSantis is more structured, military, on point, truthful. And then we got a politician, his whole life, babied, coddled his whole life, never did nothing wrong, can say and do whatever he wants, been lied his whole career, and now we have him in a debate, and he's talking crap, as far as I'm concerned. So it's like I'm pushing more on the Republican side, not only because I follow that side more, but history usually follows itself, and the Democratic Party has pretty much told stories their whole careers to get what they wanted. Lately, we've been tired of it on the Republican side, and you've seen a lot of ex-military that went out there, fought for our country in Afghanistan and stuff like that. For the last 20 years, that's what that war's been going on. And they fought for our country, and they come back, and they're sitting back trying to raise a family and get back into society, and they see this crap going on with politicians, and they're like, no, I didn't put my life on the line. I didn't put my family on the side, go fight for this country so I can come back and watch you bullshit and say how things are so great. That's not what they're fighting for. So then you get this guy, the politician, Gavin Newsom. Related marriage, Nancy Pelosi, the Getty family, just hoity-toities. They've always lied bullshit to get their monies. So the Democratic Party to me is more on the non-trustable side. Look at the Biden family. The Biden empire. They're building an empire. It's going to take 10 years to find the money. Well, guess what? Today's science and computers and networks, and people are more patriotic than they are scoundrels. So remember that if you're a patriotic American, this shit ain't flying. It's all bullshit lies. Let's get back to this.
Message to illegal immigrants during his campaign was, let them come.
Let
I'd
them
have the
come.
tape, but I said I wouldn't play the
Sanctuary
tape.
state,
And
Gavin
since taking
Newsom.
office, Biden said he's gotten control of the border. Vice
We're in
President
debt.
Kamala Harris, Homeland Security Secretary
Not
Mayorkas,
Florida.
Biden's press secretary.
Every
Karine
one of those people need to be
Jean-Pierre
arrested for
have all said
lies.
The border is either secure
Yep.
or the border is closed. Yet the Border Patrol says.
Well, you can't arrest them
guess
for
what?
lies,
They
but
have been a
I don't know.
record
They find
6.5
something.
million encounters with illegal immigrants and so-called
Mayorkas,
asylum seekers
derelict of
at
duty.
the border since President Biden took office. The administration says, well,
Yeah, the
they
RICO
don't know
Act,
how
they're all
many
working
people
together.
actually are in the country illegally.
Maybe get them out of RICO
Gentlemen,
Act.
The American people, I ask you,
Conspiracy.
I believe it's your turn, Governor Newsom. The American
Come on,
people
Trump.
On the issue of borders, you're defending the Biden administration. They're saying the border's secure. They're saying the border's closed. Those are the numbers.
This is
from
the
our own
biggest,
Border
and it's been
Patrol.
going on for
Are
years.
the American people
Not
being
just
lied
lately,
to?
but we're like 3
They're being
years
lied
since the
to.
day he took
Biden
office.
administration put out a
He
comprehensive
opened them
plan
borders.
day one when he got sworn into
Caravans
office
after
3 years ago.
caravans
The
after
Republican
caravans.
Party didn't touch it. They haven't moved
There's
on.
lines
They
coming
play
across the
politics.
river right now to come in here.
I'll be honest
Lines
with
all
you. I
day,
think there's
all
probably
night.
One person I wouldn't listen to on this topic more than the guy that I'm standing next to, Ron DeSantis. He is absolutely lacks any credibility on the issue of immigration. When he was in Congress,
Really?
he supported amnesty. When he's in Congress,
Can't even go to the
he supported
grocery
gun
store
bans.
today
That's a
without
fact.
not having
When
to
you were
find
in
someone that
Congress,
speaks
he
English.
supported
You cannot go to
He
a
supported
drive-through
Obama's
fast food
efforts
restaurant
to advance
without having to
comprehensive
repeat your order
reforms.
2 or
The
3
last
times
guy
because
you
the
wanna
person
talk
taking
to
your order
on the
cannot
issue
speak
of
proper
immigration,
English.
Your immigration policy can best be
Something's
described
going on
as a
around
governor
here.
From the state of Florida, going into another state, the state of Texas, lying to migrants.
Check your social security number.
promising
They
them
might be
jobs
using
and
it.
housing, sending them
Seriously,
to
I
an
ain't
island,
joking.
Martha's Vineyard, and then sending them to a parking lot in Sacramento, California. I met with those migrants that you lied
You're
to.
sanctuary state.
The
You
false
wanted them.
pretense. That kind
You're
of
full of shit.
gamesmanship,
You're full of
using
shit.
human beings as pawns, I think, is disqualifying. So again,
shut
the
up.
guy who stands here, who's been out on the Republican debate stage, saying, "Well, he's going to be tough. He's going to shoot people with backpacks," and that he has a strategy to potentially even invade our second largest trading partner.
He's a
Mexico,
liar.
That has a record of supporting amnesty and supporting reforms under the Obama administration is the last guy.
Mexico's controlled by the cartel, you dumb ass, and you know it. That's who supports
Tell you
you.
what, it's deja vu all over again.
You're making the
That
cartel
great
rich.
lies. This is a guy that says the Biden administration is not lying to the public about the border. They go to the White House briefing room every day. They say the border's secure. They
Every
are
day.
lying to you. We know that that's not true. Gavin Newsom is lying to you when he says somehow I supported these things, which I didn't do. He's also
That press
lying to you
secretary is probably one of the
about what it's
worst.
gonna take to solve
The
this
worst
problem.
I've ever seen in
California's
my
a
life.
sanctuary state. They thumb their nose at federal
She lies
immigration
every
law,
time she's
and
up
this
there,
has
man.
real
Just lies.
consequences. There was an
She
illegal
backs
alien,
anything they're
Herbert
doing. They
Nixon
just
Flores,
backs it.
who was
Or
in
she says,
LA,
"Oh, I don't know. I don't have any
in
information on
custody
that."
as a repeat
Heck.
criminal. ICE wanted to take him
And
into
she
custody
only picks
because then they would be able to
reporters
deport him.
to
LA
script their
refuses
questions
to work with ICE,
so
and
they
wouldn't
can
turn
script
him over.
the answer.
They end up releasing him on the street.
Look at the
He
notes.
ends up
Look at Biden's
murdering
notes. Focus
the
in on
mother
them. They've
of
got
a
them blown up.
3-year-old little girl.
They picked the reporter.
Those
They know the
policies are
question,
deadly.
and he
They
has.
do
Biden
not
has a
work.
response
And
all
I'll
written
tell you
down
this,
on papers.
the
It's
Martha's
serious.
Vineyard transport, Martha's
It's all
Vineyard said it
fucking-
was a
it's all
sanctuary
fake, man.
jurisdiction. Kinda
That guy
reminds
can't
me
go on
of
stage
Gavin
no more
Newsom
without a
when he
goddamn notes.
restricted Californians, then he went to the French Laundry. These liberal elites, they like to impose burdens on you. They don't want to have to face the consequences of their actions. So we've got a lot of elites who
Fake
want
asses,
open
man.
borders. who lecture everybody else
I
about
protest
it. And the minute they have
everything
to deal with
that
any
Gavin
of
and
the
Nancy
consequences,
own in
oh, man,
California.
all hell breaks
Do
loose.
not,
You know,
do not, do not go to those places, man. They probably got illegals working in the back. They ain't washing their hands. You know, spitting on the floor.
Some
They don't.
migrants I know want to come to America for a better life for themselves and their family, find the American dream. I totally sympathize with them.
Third world,
many good people
third
fleeing
world
very
people
bad
coming over,
situations abroad.
just coming over here.
But others
Look where they're
are
look where they're
abusing the
at.
asylum
Look at the sides
process
of the roads. They're all
and
dirty. They just throw
in
shit to the
the
side, just like
process
when they're at
in
home. They just throw
searching
shit out the
of
windows.
where
They
they're
throw shit
coming
out.
from, we're
Dump
now
here,
learning
dump
that many
there.
are coming from
Hey.
some of our top geopolitical foes.
ridiculous.
Countries with little to no vetting, or people that are coming in. They're not being vetted. Look at these numbers.
I've
Between
seen them in
October
homeless camps with
2021,
kids.
October
That's
2023,
ridiculous.
Border agents encountered
Ridiculous.
6,386
And that guy
nationals
there,
from Afghanistan,
he's let it happen, man.
3,153 from Egypt, 659
Look at this.
from Iran,
26,000 from China.
sponsor of terror, 538 from Syria, 12,605
Afghans,
from Russia,
6,386
26,113
terrorists. Iranians,
from China.
659 terrorists.
The next question goes to you.
Those are the ones that got
Governor
caught. Wait, how many do you
What are
think
the
got crossed that
odds
border?
that Biden's open
You know
borders
what?
have allowed
Something's going to happen
terrorists
here
and
very
terrorist
bad,
cells
and it's going to be the
unvetted
Democrats'
into
fault
this
with open
country?
borders.
Is that
Hey,
a
all
clear
you guys have voted
representation of
Democrat.
The odds are 100%.
Hey,
Of
I know you're watching that.
Republicans are gonna
I
take
look at my
advantage of
analytics.
this. He
You know where I
opened
get the
the
biggest
border.
views?
He's not,
New
violating
York,
his oath of office to
LA,
take care of the laws that
Chicago.
they executed.
Y'all
He's
watching this shit
knowingly
back
had
there.
8 million
You
come
voted
in.
for
Yes,
it.
There's criminal aliens. There are terrorists.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fentanyl. That we
San
get tens of
Francisco,
thousands
you're
of
watching
fentanyl
the,
deaths.
you're watching this.
I've
New
met a lot of
York,
angel
you're
parents who
watching
have
this.
kids
LA,
with
you're
fentanyl
watching this, and you
overdose.
vote
And
for
the
this
problem
crap.
is, you'll have a college kid that may take some
I'm out of here as soon as I
not
can.
knowing
You
that
wait.
there's
You what?
fentanyl
I'm
in it.
out.
And then right there, that can be fatal. They're poisoning our people. And Joe Biden is sitting on his hands.
You're
He
gonna have to learn
refuses to take care
Latino
of the border.
language,
He refuses to
and
hold
then
the
you're gonna
drug
have to learn
cartels
Mandarin.
accountable. This is the
In
vision
California.
of Biden, Harris, Newsom. Open borders. Americans suffer,
Oh,
and
fuck.
Americans continue to die because of fentanyl. There will be, unfortunately, a terrorist attack at some point.
See what I'm
that
saying?
We'll be able to trace back to our
We will
southern
trace
border.
this back to Biden, the Biden administration. We're set.
Do you see the risk?
Gavin Newsom and the Bidens.
Put out not only a comprehensive
He
plan,
backs
consistent
Biden
and
Harris.
detailed plans. Hold on, no, but Sean,
It's
there
the
is
Biden
no
Harris
risk.
Newsom
Okay, answer your
Pelosi.
question. I support border security. I think the asylum system.
You're a
is
liar.
good. I believe
You
that
won't
we
let
do
ICE
that.
come and take him out of
I'm not
California.
the guy
You're a
who's
liar,
the
dude.
governor. You're trolling folks.
You
and trying to
sue.
find migrants
You
to play
sue
politics
us so you
against
can't get him
Trump.
out of here,
His
you
intentions,
liar.
he can out-Trump
Hey,
Trump.
he
And by the
sues.
way, how's that
He
going
was
for
suing the
you?
federal
Right.
government when Trump in his
You're down
office. He would
41
sue the government so he
points
couldn't get
in
him out of
your
here.
own home state.
Sanctuary.
On the issue of immigration,
Sanctuary, you
Joe Biden
fuck.
put a $14 billion immigration package up in front of Congress. 2,300 border agents, as well as custom officials.
They need to do
1,000
paperwork.
law enforcement officers to deal with the fentanyl issue. And by the way, that's a major issue in your state. 41% higher overdose rates than the state of
It comes,
California.
hey,
And
it
here's
comes
what
across
I
the
haven't heard.
California border,
Not a
though.
peep
It comes
from
through with the
other
state.
states. They want to demagogue this issue.
You're
want
a
to play
liar.
politics with issues. You don't want to solve this issue. Why
Demagogue.
don't you lead
Demagogue
your party
this
and
issue.
support that $14 billion?
This guy's a
I
liar.
have a follow-up. Governor Newsom. I
He's a
appreciate your
lifetime
answer.
politician
You
that
have
ran
some comprehensive
San Francisco in the
immigration
ground.
many times.
Now he's
It's
running
not happening
California in the
with Joe
ground.
Biden. I don't
And
think
you're
it's
going to
good.
vote him in
But
Republicans
let me
in
go-
to destroy the United
Congress
States.
to act on it.
Let me-
It
yeah,
takes
let me
Ooh-wee.
Congress to work with this
question
administration.
was,
Democrats.
with all of these millions and millions of people coming into
man.
this country unvetted, the question was and remains,
Unvetted.
is this a clear and present
Terrorists.
danger
Drug
from the
dealers.
countries I put up on the
Cartel.
screen?
That's
Is
why-
that a clear and present
That's
danger
why
to
the
America?
president- the answer
And
is-
what do you do in the interim
That's
before
why
you
the
can have?
President of the United States put a $14 billion package in front of Congress they can act on today.
And what would that?
They haven't
But
done anything.
what did he do when he first got in
What
office?
do you really not a single
He screwed
piece of
everything up.
border legislation. I support the $14 billion package president's put forward. that
It has
includes
nothing to
$23
do with border or
officers
anything.
and customs
No, it
enforcement.
has like
Also includes
technology.
$850 million in new
Wire
for
technology.
border
See?
security. You hear
Technology.
nothing from
So you
Congress.
can count them?
You hear nothing
So you can
from
count how
Congress.
many people are coming to this
You hear
country without
nothing
stopping
from
them?
the
Ain't
Republican
gonna stop
Party.
people.
They play
This fucking guy's
politics.
stupid.
The president
Politics.
put a plan up to
Keep 'em out.
address
Does it
the
worry?
anxiety
Let me
Keep 'em
ask the
out.
question another way.
Let's
Does
not
it
watch them
worry
and
you
wire them
that our top
acknowledge they're
geopolitical
coming through
foes,
because we already know
the
they're
number
coming
one
through
state
because we do
sponsor
have
of
the
terror,
the
China,
getaways. We got the
Russia,
getaways we're already counting.
Afghanistan.
He wants more technology
Syria,
to count
that
more
they're at
getaways.
our
That's
southern
it.
border. You're a border state governor.
Why I
Does
put
that
National Guard.
concern you at all?
This guy made every state a border state.
Why would I put the National Guard? Why would I just increase it by 50% on the largest port in the Western Hemisphere in my state? I mean, this guy has no record. I mean, the fact that you supported amnesty, the fact you supported Obama.
No, he didn't.
Reforms,
No, he didn't.
Those are facts.
No, he didn't.
The fact that your greatest
Now he's lying
contribution
again.
to this debate is
That's why we don't like this guy.
I don't mind.
Everything he does, he's talking shit that's saying.
Lying to me, but I do mind him lying to you. He is
See,
sitting there saying that Joe Biden
everything he does,
is
he's
willing
blaming
to solve
DeSantis
this
for
problem.
doing
Is
without
there
bringing up him.
anybody out there that actually
Because that's the same shit
believes
Nancy does, the same thing everybody else does, and he follows them.
If he's willing to lie to you about that,
He's
you
just
know
a liar.
He's lying to you about all these other facts and figures, about all this other stuff. He's
Look
just
at that.
throwing stuff out to see what sticks.
We'll see if it
against the
works.
wall. This
That's
is a
it.
Slick, slippery politician
Slimy.
whose state is failing. People
Scumball.
are leaving his state, and he's trying to
Yep.
run interference for his failure.
We've
You
got
wanna
to take
answer
our
the question?
we gotta
That's a
take our
devil
second-
in it.
we
That's a
gotta
devil in
take our
disguise
second
right there,
break.
man. I'm telling you right now.
We'll
He's
come
the
back.
devil in
We have a lot of
disguise.
ground to cover.
He's
Quick
no
break. We
good.
have a lot of
No
ground to
good. He's a
cover.
devil in
Both governors,
disguise.
DeSantis and Newsom, the great
You ever
blue
see
red
Nancy
state
Pelosi
debate
when she's
as
in
we
her
return
best?
from Alpharetta, Georgia. Again,
She's a
thank you
she's
for
a
being
devil
here.
in disguise too. Chuck Schumer, devil. You know the worst of them, like Adam Schiff, Kissinger. We got some dirty politicians out there, man. All right, back at it. Here we go.
All right, welcome back to the great blue state, red state debate with Governor Gavin Newsom, Governor Ron DeSantis. Again,
Hannity pulled this one off pretty good.
We're gonna
You
take
got to
a
give
little
Hannity
breather
some
room.
credit for doing
I don't-
this.
I don't mind the debate
He's
taking on a
letting
life of its own,
Newsom
but let
walk
each
all
other
over him
do.
though.
I don't want to be the hall monitor. Please don't turn me into that. Anyway, let's.
You're not doing a good job at that at all. You're letting him step all over you. Newsom step all over you.
Each of your states. Keep in mind this statistic
DeSantis,
shows what is the
a little
combined
bit,
rate of
but not as much.
homicide, rape,
He's more
robbery,
controlled.
aggravated assault, the year 2022.
Newsom,
On the
he's not.
national level, the rate was 380.7 offenses. per
Oh
100,000 people.
shit!
In California, meanwhile, the rate
Look
was
at
much
that.
higher. 499.5
Look at that.
offenses.
This
per
is Florida right here above me. My finger right here. That's Florida. On the other side,
209 offenses per
California.
100,000. Governor Newsom, let me start
Yeah,
with you.
over
Your
there.
numbers are way higher than the national average. How do you explain that when safety and security, I would argue, is a prerequisite for the pursuit of happiness?
Don't leave your valuables in the car.
50-year low.
Lock your doors.
55% violent crimes in the state of California from the
But give us your
1990s.
guns.
And I want to compare and contrast that with the issue in
This guy
Florida.
wants to take our gun rights away.
And that's the murder rate. And let's broaden it more broadly. The issue is 7 of the top
Those numbers were
10,
part of the murder rate.
7 of the
See?
top 10 murder rates in the United States of America are red states.
Now he's not going to listen to that. Now he's going to figure
66%
how to
higher
bullshit.
gun death rate than the state of
Nah,
California's
bullshit,
higher
dude.
murder rate.
He already said it's
Go
in
to
the
places
numbers.
like
You're a
Jackson,
liar.
Go to places like Orlando. Go to places like Tampa.
You're
Murder
a
rates
liar.
off the charts compared to cities like San Francisco. And you know what? Even more egregious.
We're not talking about
which I
San- what
think
about
is
LA?
important, the American people deserve
What
an
about
answer from you.
Oakland?
One, you had one of the worst
What about
mass
Oakland?
shootings in American history, Parkland.
Alameda.
17 kids were gunned down, lives lost. 17 others, lives torn asunder. You had a young
Yep.
girl by the name of
Shit
Jamie
happens.
Gutenberg, whose father pleaded with you to do something about it. And you know what you did? You did the exact opposite. You made it easier for felons to get guns without background checks, without any training.
No.
These people pleaded with
They
their
got
parents
background
and families
checks.
to get
He's a
tough
liar.
on gun safety.
Gavin, you got the
made it
worst
easier
history.
for
We got to go
felons
through damn
decide
everything
you
to buy a
are. I
gun every
agree
time
with
we
you.
want one. You're
After-
full of crap.
after you signed that
You've made it
consent
so
decree
hard for
bill,
people to get guns. A lot of
increases
people don't want to get them, but guess what?
Gutenberg said, of more
We already
Jamies
got
losing
'em.
their lives and more Parklands. He called you weak, pathetic, and small.
We come from
So
a
with
bunch of people
respect,
that used to
I appreciate your talking to
harvest
police officers in the state of California. You
animals.
Really want to spend a little bit more time
We've got
not
firearms
on
for
the
hunting.
Ohio Trail and other
We got
places
firearms
across
for
this country. Maybe
protection.
spend a little more time back in your home state
All
and
before you
address
start
the
coming in
murder
office,
and
bro.
gun
Don't
violence
worry.
in your own backyard.
So this is the slick.
The only one that
politician.
don't
You
have
put up
guns
the rate
nowadays is your
is
liberal friends.
500 per 100,000. Florida is 250. So that's almost twice as much. And he's trying to spin
See?
that to say
Look at it.
California's
Wait,
doing
smile.
good.
Where's your
People
smile?
are leaving California
There
in
it is.
droves, largely because public safety has collapsed.
You see that look?
They have
Every time he gets
you
jammed
can
up, that's
go
the same look he
California's come to
has.
Florida,
Just
one of the
watch
things
it.
they'll say, it's almost
Watch
like
it.
an out-of-body experience. They can go to the store,
Watch
get
it.
toothpaste off the shelf, pay for it, and leave. Because in a lot of these places
Dude,
in California,
all of our
everything's
shit's
under
locked up behind lock and
because they
key, dude.
basically
I'm telling
legalized
you.
retail theft.
Smash
They
and grabs
have
are off
chosen
the
in
hook.
California to put the interests of the criminals
I live next to
over
a factory
public
outlets, and I
safety.
listen to the scanner.
They treat,
I used to do some
they're
police
easier on
auditing
sex offenders.
every
They're
night.
easier
Every
on
night,
all
smash
these
and grab,
crimes
or
that are
just
leading to a
loot.
collapse
They'll go in
in
there,
the
loot the
quality of
place,
life.
not even
And
smash.
if
They
you
just
walk
loot.
around San Francisco, you will see, and I think it's interesting. Gavin Newsom
Gotta wear that
was the
mask,
mayor
though.
of San Francisco. So he took
mask.
the San Francisco model, turned that into a template for California's collapse.
Yep.
Now the left wants to take the California
Now you
model
shit anywhere you
and
want.
use that as a template
You see
for
a guy go down the
America's
street, guys
collapse.
pissing in a
Hold
bush.
on.
Be squatting because he's homeless, but he just squats. There's no limits.
Murder rate in
It's
Jacksonville,
disgusting here,
Florida,
man.
compared to
Governor,
San Francisco is 126% higher.
Governor,
In
let me bring up
Orlando, it's 84%
the next question
higher.
dovetails
in
into
Tampa,
this.
it's 75%.
He won't
higher.
shut up.
What?
Let me also
That's a
say-
true
What
politician
are you
that's born and
talking about?
raised,
Gabbering. I know
gets
you
his
like
way.
to jabber.
By the way, those
I
are
know
all
you like to.
easily
I know you like
fact-checked.
to lie.
Anytime you're
He-
uncomfortable,
He put you. He
just
put
make
the
stuff
statistics up there.
Those are all
Your
facts.
crime is
What are you
higher.
doing
We
about the
know your
gun
crime
murder
is
rate?
higher.
He just keeps
What are
fucking
you doing
lying.
on gun murder rate in your state?
We'll let the audience
Murders
we'll,
in
we'll
this
let the
state.
audience look at the
And I think
numbers,
it's
the
shameful
FBI
what you
numbers, and
did
decide.
to those
According
partners.
The ones that
to
probably
the
get
gun
shot are the
control
criminals because you can carry a
advocacy
gun in
group
Florida.
at
So
retail,
you fuck up, you get shot.
for gun safety.
Don't worry about that.
California has the most.
Much safer.
as you support, I know, Governor.
They want to take our guns away so they can just come rob us.
Florida has the 19th most restrictive.
I wear zero
Yet,
jewelry.
if you
I wear
look at
one
the
wedding
year
ring.
2019,
Zero
when each of you
jewelry.
took office,
It's not safe. It's not safe.
California has had 21 mass
I look all the way
shootings.
around, you know,
Florida
at the
has
gas
had
station. I gotta make sure
9.
everything's
Now,
safe before I
that is
open my
according
car,
to
get
the
it out. It's
USA
crazy,
Today,
man.
AP Northeastern
this.
University database data. Keep in mind, a mass killing is defined as the intentional killing of 4 or more victims, excluding the deaths of unborn children and the offenders by any means within a 24 period of time.
See, he lied.
I believe Governor
He
DeSantis,
lied.
you get this first. Go ahead.
What California wants to do is they want to make it harder for law-abiding citizens to defend themselves. Then
Yep.
they go easy on the criminals who are perpetrating the
Yep.
crime. They don't stand up for
It's
the men
bullshit
and women
here,
of law
guys.
enforcement. That's why a lot of people have left the state, because they don't get the support from the communities that they need. And, Gavin told another lie. He said we made it easier for felons to do. Felons are not allowed to possess firearms. That's federal
No,
law.
that's
been
federal
long
law.
Background
That
checks.
is an
No background
absolute
checks for
lie
concealed
that he's saying
carry.
like
No
that.
He's such a
That has
bullshit.
nothing to do with
Okay,
buying
fine.
or purchasing.
You
a
shouldn't
weapon.
have to have a
That's
background
just a
check
lie.
anyways if
Another
you
lie
haven't
that's
done nothing
coming up.
wrong.
But here's the thing.
Show your
People are
driver's
leaving
license. Come on,
California in
man.
droves because he has failed to stand up for public safety. They are on an ideological joyride to let people
Plus,
out of prison
it's
early.
constitutional
to go
right,
easier.
felony or not, I
Your
say.
buddy,
It's
Gavin's
constitutional
buddy in
right.
Los Angeles, Gascon, he doesn't even
Because a
prosecute.
felony,
When
that's
you
a government
have
restriction
women-
right there.
I was in Southern California for the Reagan debate.
Yeah, that's the government did
A lot of
that.
the women tell me they
God
have to
says
take
you can
off
still
all their
have one.
jewelry just to be able to
Constitution
go
says you can
shopping,
have one.
because otherwise they're going to get mugged. That is the reality that people are
It's
facing in
the
California.
lawmakers.
Gavin can try to put lipstick on that pig, but the fact
Fat
of the matter
pig,
is
lion
he has
pig.
failed the people of California.
Governor
No,
Newsom.
I love
He
this guy
failed
talking
me,
about
man.
backing the blue
He failed my
when you've done no
kids,
pardons
their
for
education.
January 6th
My son's in the 8th grade.
85
Like he says, he's got
of
the
them
worst education
that
ever, man.
were
Thank God my
literally
son's, I got an older one.
charged
He's teaching them
with
well.
attacking law enforcement.
We're
We're
teaching them well.
About backing the blue. With all due respect to the crime rate, again, he's not answering the fact that he has a higher murder rate than the state of California, a 66% higher gun death rate. Than
They
the
just
state
went over
of
that. You were lying.
California. And I can easily answer this
You're
point.
lying.
Gun safety saves lives. I don't
You
think
got more mass
I know
shooting. It was-
and the
yeah, it
data
was.
bears that out in the state of California.
Everybody go back and look.
California does lead in terms of common sense gun safety. Common sense gun safety saves lives. You had the chance to do something meaningful. You had a chance to do something on behalf of those Parkland families. You did the exact opposite. You moved in the exact opposite direction. With all due respect, look at
Second
your own
Amendment. He's
backyard.
not stepping on our Second Amendment. You like to step on our amendments and our
I will do
constitutional
that
rights.
because we have we had two radical left Soros district attorneys, like your buddy Gascon in L.A., one in Tampa, one in Orlando. They
Look
were
at him. He
endangering the
knows. He
public,
knows
and
Soros.
I removed them from
I wonder
their
how many
posts.
times that guy's ate
Gavin
dinner with
Newsom's not
Soros, had
lifted a
drinks,
finger to rein
talk
in
politics on the
Gascon
phone,
in LA.
person to person.
That city has collapsed. That
Yep.
county's
And how much
collapsed
money to
because
give him?
He
Don't
is not
insult-
enforcing
don't
the law.
insult
But
Listen.
that's just the and here's
the
the
great
thing.
American
This
city.
is what's
That's just
happening.
nonsense.
That California
It's a
model,
shithole.
That's been done in
I'm
Philadelphia,
sorry.
Baltimore.
It's
all
disgusting.
We got to go break.
Come on. I mean, you're running for president of the United States. You're talking down the great state of California. You're talking down
It's a
one of the
shithole.
great American cities, Los Angeles. That's insane.
Los
You're
Angeles?
doing it because you're
Really?
trying to obfuscate the facts that you have
Dude, that place is a shithole.
in the state of California. We
gotta
have some
take
of
a break.
lowest
The reason
crime
why
rates we've had in
is
50
because
years.
that's his stronghold is L.A. Because that's the largest population in California, basically, is L.A. He's got them all tied up, so he's going to defend them tooth and nail. That's where all the corruption is. That's where all the corruption is. That's where all the Hollywood elites are. That's all the money bullshit that comes in on that part of the state. He's a liar. He's a liar. This exposes everything, because if you go back and you look at all videos and shit like that, go to YouTube and put up and look up, you're going to see a lot of these lies. Do it on your own, man. I don't want to sit here and be the one that's trying to switch you one way or another. You got to do it on your own. But this guy here, Newsom, man, I've lived under his tyranny for years, and I'm telling you what, I feel like my freedom's being taken away every year. I hear, oh, we passed another rule, another law. Yeah, another law, another law, another law, another law. Now they want to put toll all up and down our goddamn highways and make us pay to drive down our highways. Really? We pay for the highways and our taxes, pay for the repairs to our taxes, and now you just want us to pay just to drive on them too? Tyrants, man. They want to control everything we do. And now they got the little scanners, and they're going to read the license plate and let you know how far you drive every day, and they want to start taxing you by the mileage.
Especially the lower grades.
You watch. People are going to get pissed off. Gavin, get rid of the goddamn cameras all up and down the highways. I don't care if you're looking for fucking people with stolen cars. That's why I got insurance. It's part of the system. I don't need you tracking everybody.
To the parents, to religious institutions.
Gavin is tied to the teachers' union.
The role of the schools to educate kids, not indoctrinate kids.
That's right. Gavin's disgusting.
And what we've said
He wrote laws. He wrote laws into the books that has able to be put this pornographic books. Pornographic books in elementary, junior high, and high school.
We don't think that that's appropriate. I know most
disgusting.
Do not think it's appropriate. It's also important to respect parental
The
rights.
Democratic
to know
Party.
What curriculum is being used in the classroom.
Man,
Everything should be
don't
age
ever let
appropriate.
your kids
I think
around
that's
somebody saying
something that I
Democratic
brought
Party. Don't
that
ever
some
leave them
parents have
alone.
objected to.
I would
This is
never.
a book that's in some of the
Look
schools
at
in California.
look at this
Florida,
shit.
This is not consistent with our standards. Called gender
Over there.
queer.
Look,
It's
gender
totally
queer.
blacked out. You would not probably be able to put this on air. This is
No.
pornography.
It's
for
pornography.
students. It's aimed at
Hey,
children.
we need a judge
This should not be in schools.
to call it what it is here in California and threaten all these teachers and all these school districts that they're on lookout. If you're on there, you're going to be arrested for pornography. It's not.
For the rights of parents, I think we need to do that nationwide. I don't think you can have a situation where some states just trample on the rights of parents. Parents have a fundamental
California
right to
wants that
be
porn
educated.
shit in our school.
I mean, by the way, you've been on a ban.
Listen to him.
1,406
You can't defend it.
books have been banned just last year under
Yeah,
racist
those perverted
censorship.
books.
I love that he keeps pulling this out. I've seen this. He's been doing this all over the campaign trail. What's wrong with Toni Morrison's books?
It's not banned.
What's wrong?
See?
That's not true. What's wrong with Amanda Gorman?
Look it up yourself, guys. Huh?
1,406
I believe he's not banned. He's not a liar. He's military.
books have been
See?
banned on your banning binge
They make
in the
shit up
state
as they go.
of Florida. As it relates to parental rights, come on. California, it's in our Constitution, parental engagement.
You're a
Go to the
liar.
CFF process.
You're a liar.
We actually
You want to take them away from parents.
parental engagement on curriculum development, and we don't.
If your
We don't-
child,
we don't
if one of your parents wants to have your kids have a transformation from female, male, male to female, and one parent don't, they're going to take that kid away from that parent. They're going to keep that parent that doesn't want that transformation. They're going to take away from that
Now,
parent.
remember in the 1970s,
This guy's a liar. He's a
1970s, we had
pervert.
something called the Briggs Initiative. And there was a guy by the name of
I always said,
Ronald Reagan.
hey, remember?
So offended
Hey,
by the Briggs Initiative,
QAnon always said this, man. They're perverts.
in that case, it was not
Look
allowing
back up what
teachers to
QAnon
have
said
the
about the
ability to
Democratic
teach.
Party and
Reagan
child
had the
porn.
courage to stand up.
Uh-huh.
He said, you can't catch gay like you can measles. I don't like the way you
Now you
demean-
get shoving it down
I
our
don't like the way
throat.
you demean the
You intimidate
LGBTQ
people.
community. I don't like the way you demean
That's
and
how he defends
humiliate
it.
people you disagree with, Ron. I really
We don't want to shove down our throat.
offensive. And this is
No, that's
a
offensive when you
core
shove it down our
value
throat and down our
that
kids' throat.
distinguishes the values of my state and frankly the vast majority of
You're full of
Americans
shit, not the
against
vast of no.
weaponization of
You're a liar.
education
How is
and
it
the
demeaning
purging
any-
But
that he's
I have
advancing.
a follow-up question.
Education and purging of what? Perversion?
First governor,
Yeah, we're
yes or
against
no?
perversion in our schools.
Spanning issues.
Why
Is that
can't it
on
just
a
be
state issue?
math,
Is that a state issue or a local issue?
arithmetic, English,
That's all I wanna
and
know.
social studies? Oh, because social studies talks about our past histories that you don't like?
Governor Newsom.
The Confederate Party?
Some of the
Come on,
books you're
guys, look
talking
it up.
about, one is called, the governor just brought it up, it's called Gender Queer, a memoir.
Yep.
Explicit pornographic book showing sex acts.
In your kids' school. Hey, California, that's in every one of your kids' schools. Yep. And the author is rich as fuck now.
This book is gay, a book containing instructions on
In every California library school.
sexuality. Let me finish.
Every school library.
About it, a book that contains graphic descriptions about how to masturbate for males and females.
In every school's library.
Those books.
In California.
That's appropriate for school
Now listen to what he says.
to teach kids.
In their school district.
Come on, those aren't that's not part of the curriculum.
Listen,
They're not
listen.
teaching
But they're in the library.
Those are books that were in school.
Hold on,
They're in the school. They're in the school and they promote them.
You are on a book ban.
They're like must-read lists. They're like the top 4.
6 books, 3,362 in this country.
You didn't answer.
You're full of shit. He won't answer this question because he's a pervert.
Provide for K through 3rd grade.
Oh, but maybe 4th, 5th, and 6th grade, though.
It's just made up.
It's in the same goddamn school.
Part of this cultural purge.
It's not. It's perversion. Purge.
What I find offensive, Sean and Ron,
Offensive if you're a pervert.
A very significant number of these books happen to be LGBTQ books.
So we don't need him down our kids' throat. Oh, how to give blowjobs?
Do you think it's
honestly find it
Governor,
Huh?
do you think it's
We don't
appropriate in
teach that.
school?
We don't
Huh?
teach that. We have sex
You don't. It's
education
in.
middle schools
Yeah,
and
you
high
do.
schools where
It's.
appropriate.
You're a
This is
liar.
ginned-up,
This is
made-up
a lie,
issue
you
of
guys.
this country. You
This is
talk
a
about
lie. I've got
buying
kids and
sex education.
grandkids
This is part of the
from
culture war.
4 years old
Grievance.
to
This is
now
part of using
14,
education. We're
and one is
focusing on
20.
science. We're focusing
This
on
guy's a liar.
reimagining our schools.
It's thick. It's disgusting in our schools. They're shoving it down our kids' throats. If you want to believe this crap, then you deserve to have your kid indoctrinated and sexualized. But I don't want my kids sexualized or racialized.
Been telling a lot of whoppers tonight. This may be the biggest.
This is the fucking divider in chief right here of California.
New Hampshire, South Carolina.
Lies out his
Your
teeth.
minor child can go to
Listen.
California without your knowledge or without your consent.
Listen.
And get hormone therapy, puberty blockers, and a sex change operation. All
Listen,
without
he's
you
not saying
knowing
shit.
or consenting.
He passed that law.
Is that
Look at it.
honoring
Pervert.
parents' rights when you're bringing people from out of state to go around their parents' backs and getting life-altering surgeries?
Pervert. That guy needs to be arrested.
That is extreme.
Anybody that does that to a kid needs to be arrested.
You know what?
You're a pervert. That's cult. That's cult. That's cult life right there.
Parents do not want their kids going to these other things.
Listen, he's going to. They need to survive. The highest suicide. Bullshit. Higher indoctrination. You're shoving it down their throats.
Gentlemen, please.
Listen.
Nobody can.
Attacking minority.
That is wrong. That is wrong.
Ron DeSantis brand.
In this country.
Let us turn, gentlemen.
See, he's just
if
got
I
bullshit
may,
talking
to the
points.
issue of
Nothing that'll
education.
stick.
Here is public school spending per K through 12.
Now look at this.
Students, according to the Education Data.
We need
Initiative
school choice
from
in
the US
California.
Census Bureau and National Center for
Come on,
Education.
California. School
Florida
choice.
spends nearly $12,000 per student, while California spends over $16,000. Florida is ranked number 1 by U.S. News and World Report.
Those statistics are wrong. California's worse, especially like around the 8th grade, 4th to 8th grade. Those rates are like in the 40s, 46, 47, 48. It's different in every goddamn grade. That there is probably brought up by the.
I told you what I'm doing in public education. We
Let's
created
see.
a brand new grade pre-K for all. We're doing after school and summer school.
No
for all.
grades either. You don't get
Revamping
grades.
school Day, not just the school.
No
year.
report cards,
We
no
just
grades.
provided 3.4 million of our students upwards of $2 billion for child savings accounts and the opportunity to start businesses when they graduate.
What?
We
Bullshit.
have
I never heard about
new
this.
Best records under COVID, during COVID.
My kid ain't got no bank account from these son of a bitches.
Learning loss. Ron DeSantis had more learning loss during COVID.
No, that's a
Third
lie.
grade, fourth grade math,
California's the
eighth grade
worst.
reading,
And we're
eighth
getting
grade
worse
math.
every
We
year.
outperformed you in every. It's a fact during COVID.
He's
in
holding
every
his
one of
breath
those
because he's
categories.
trying to be kind.
I can't wait to get all the PolitiFacts.
He's
tonight
not interrupting.
because, Ron, you keep denying some basic fundamental facts.
He's trying to get him to
Health,
deny. He's
wealth,
trying to
and
get him to
education.
interrupt.
We outperformed you during COVID. You talk
See
about
that same
things to
thing, lie
apologize,
over
you should
and over. He said it
apologize
twice.
for your COVID
Now he's
vaccine.
trying to get him to
You
interrupt.
You aligned with vaccines. You aligned with
No, he
CDC
didn't.
guidelines until you didn't.
Nope.
And tens of thousands.
That's
of
why he stayed open.
vaccinations.
You were
Let's return
closed.
our focus to
Okay, here we go.
education.
Well, when
Let
we
him
opened the schools,
respond.
we bucked all of those people June of 2020. He
See?
kept the schools closed for a
2
long
years.
time,
2 years
having
more,
devastating
2022.
impacts. And why? What Gavin Newsom does in California is kowtow to the teachers union.
Yes, he does.
Whatever they tell him to do, he does. He will never balk the teachers union. That's why the kids were
That
locked out of
scary
school for
witch
so long.
lady.
Joe Biden is in the pocket of the teachers union, and so is Kamala Harris. That's why they
And by
fought.
the way,
That's why our
Kamala
education
Harris,
system's
when
fucked.
shame on you, it's
When
Kamala
they had
Harris,
that in
Ron.
Listen.
It's Kamala
Biden
Who
Harris.
cares? She's a
Hannity
piece of
brought
crap.
the teacher
To you,
union
Kamala
to be
Harris.
able to do
Stop
all these
insulting.
different
Stop
things to try to
insulting.
keep the schools
Fuck you,
closed.
you dick.
So the
This guy's a
Democratic
joke.
Party, the far left
He
of this
lies,
country, they are
and then so he's gonna
owned
say, "Oh,
lock,
don't
stock, and
insult this
barrel by
vice
the teachers union.
president."
I beat the teachers union
There's
in
like
Florida
13
to get
ways
the
to say
schools
her
open first in the
fucking
country during COVID. Also to do universal school choice. Every parent in Florida has a right to send their kid to the school of their choice. We're
School
winning
choice.
these fights. California is bending the knee to the
Bending
union
it.
because they control
They know
competition.
if they give a school choice, the Unified School District will close. We're school districts in the fucking United States, and will close due to kids will go somewhere else.
To please respect the individual's right to
Yeah,
answer
Guveston.
uninterrupted.
Yeah, Gavin Newsom.
And that is
Quiet.
Governor DeSantis. I think it's actually your turn, Governor Newsom, if you don't mind.
All good.
Most medical professionals believe a baby is viable outside of a mother's womb.
That's why he'll bring
between
kids in
24
from
and
other
26
states for
weeks. That is the
abortion because
general scientific
it's open in
consensus. It
California.
changes. There are some variations on it.
They got these alpha
Abortion is legal
clinics,
in your state
Child
for up to
Parenthood, Planned
viability,
Parenthood,
my
all these other
understanding,
craps to
unless
give
the
out
mother's
abortions
health
at
is
demand.
endangered.
Anywhere, anytime, any
Um,
state, any city,
I'd like
anywhere.
to
Come on
get
down.
you on
California will
record.
do
You've
it.
been unwilling to answer
I'll
this
murder your
question.
grandkids.
Should there be any restrictions on the issue of abortion that you support at all? Because funding in California, you have allocated in your budget
Listen to this.
$265 million for abortion last year alone.
265 million of our dollars
Do you
to kill
support
babies.
any restrictions at all
Wow.
on abortion, especially in months 7,
That a lot
8,
go to the
and 9,
homeless.
past viability?
I'm going to answer that
Oh,
question, but let's
wow.
talk
Here you
about
go.
the issue of abortion. Let's talk about the issue of
You won't
abortion.
answer the
I'm
question.
gonna
No, you
answer that
won't.
question.
No, you won't.
Repeat that.
See,
But I
he's
think
going to do
this
what he
is
wants to do
important
like a
and it
spoiled
bears
little
repeating.
brat.
Ron DeSantis signed the most extreme anti-abortion bills in America. He signed a
Pro-life.
bill banning any exceptions for rape and incest. And then he said it didn't go far enough and decided to sign a 6-week ban before women even know they're pregnant, Ron. Before women can
He's not
even
going to interrupt. He's
access a
he wants to
doctor's
interrupt.
appointment.
He wants to
So
argue.
extreme is your ban that criminalizes women and criminalizes doctor that even Donald Trump said it was too extreme. On the issue of the extreme exception that you highlight as it relates to the
They'll let
issue
you
of
have a
later
baby in
term
California
abortion, it's
and then
almost
abort it
always
or kill it.
because of a fetal anomaly, the life of the mother. And in those rare cases, I trust, and answer your question, I trust the mother and her doctor to make that decision.
So in other words,
So if it's financial, he'll trust her to make the right decision? I don't think so. She'll kill it.
Not for any reason.
No, no, no,
It's
no. I'm asking,
extremely rare.
should there
This is a
be-
canard. I know where you guys are going, Sean. You're even
I'm
uncomfortable
asking-
with this whole issue. And
I watched
understand
your-
it.
I
This
watched
is
your-
where
He's
you guys
trying to
have
influence.
to
No.
cover for the extreme
should there be-
anti-abortion
See?
agenda of Ron
Should
DeSantis.
there be?
Just
Would you
interrupts.
support a ban?
You wish you'd
on
shut up.
Abortion
I just
in
answered
7th,
the
8th, or 9th month
I just answered
if
the
the
question.
if the mother's life is
It is
not in jeopardy.
extreme exception. People aren't going on and having
He's
abortion
a
Should
liar.
it be illegal then?
unless something
If it's
devastating
rare,
is
It's a
happening.
should it be
liar.
illegal?
It
Up
happens.
to
They
the
get pissed
mother
off.
and her doctor and her
They get so
conscience.
pissed
And it
off and
only
they regret it
answers
later,
no
but it
restriction.
I've
happens.
already answered it, and I'll just
restriction.
reinforce it. To cover
Okay.
up, again, no, hold on, for the most extreme abortion ban in the country. I have a simple question, though. This is important.
No, 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 no.
Will you
I'm
not-
asking the
Ron
question.
What?
DeSantis, will you or will you
Shut
not
him down.
sign a 6-week
Why-
ban
Okay.
in the unlikely case?
Hannity, there you go. You're losing it again.
Sign a national ban.
Let's talk about
He
your
won't
state.
answer that. He's
You
getting
had-
saved
you
here
had
on that
15 weeks.
fundamental question.
You had a 15-week rule in California. You reduced it to 6. My question is this. What was your thinking behind it? Was it for religious reasons? Was it for scientific reasons? What was the reason for you from going from 15 weeks to 6 weeks?
Well, I believe in a culture of life. I think we're better off when everybody counts, when everybody has an opportunity to do well, and that bill attaches when there's a detectable heartbeat for the child. And some states have done that. Some states have done others. Some states have done later. And obviously, they have a right to do that. But I think about one of our Floridians, a lady named Penny Hopper. She actually survived a late-term abortion back in the day, and they left her on the table there to basically wither away. Her grandmother came, saved her, brought her to a hospital, saved her, and she ended up living a good life. So she counts, and she
Was that
matters.
kidnapping?
And I think that what the position that we have from the modern left, including in California, is that they will take your tax dollars and they will fund abortion all the way to the moment of birth.
I don't want my tax dollars going to that crap, man. If you gotta do that, you gotta find your own source, man. Don't be using my money.
15 weeks are in fact
I'm
elective,
using my money, get my hands
from the
dirty.
Florida data. He doesn't keep data there, but that is really extreme.
That's
to
what's wrong with
take your
California, man.
tax
They're not getting
dollars,
everybody's hands
and
dirty.
to do this all the way up
man.
To the moment of birth. He didn't answer your question about any type of protections at all for a baby that has a beating heart, that can feel pain, that is viable.
Let me.
He don't care.
Hold on.
Respectfully, this is an important
Respectfully.
conversation. Will
See how they use
you
the words?
Support
You
a
didn't answer,
national
Sean. Why didn't you?
Respectfully.
Or will you not support
Why didn't
a
you
national
support?
ban if
Why?
it lands on your desk? You couldn't answer
No.
that in any
I
other
wouldn't
country.
sign a national
That's
ban.
right. It's
Hell
just-
no.
Moving on to
By
the
way,
next
hey,
issue.
no, Sean, not a
You
next
never
issue.
gave a
The
week.
American people should know this. I'll answer it for Ron DeSantis. Can't answer it. He will
Gavin
sign that.
Hannity, shut him down.
Let me move on.
Man, American
Hannity,
I'm
you
calling
lost
this
it
the lightning
again.
round. It'd be great if you guys cooperated.
Right.
I'm not a potted plant here.
good.
And I want to ask
He's
you,
an asshole.
we all know
Gavin's
that
an
federal
asshole.
policy does have a huge impact on states. We know that. I'm going to ask you 3 simple questions, and I just want one-word answers, okay, from 3 of you, because
Do
we're
our best.
coming up
See,
on
he
a break.
can't. He's a big mouth.
And
He's got to have
the issue is right now,
excuses.
Joe Biden is
Can't
president.
answer a question.
So,
He's got to make shit up.
I would like both of you to
Yeah,
give a
whitewash
grade
it.
to Joe Biden overall as president. Governor Newsom,
A.
I'll give A.
An A, absolutely.
Governor
I think it's been a
DeSantis.
master
Failed.
And a failure.
See?
Okay.
No, that's your
Now,
campaign
number 2,
president.
are his policies helping or hurting your individual states? Is it helping the state of Florida?
The inflation is hurting our state big time.
Great.
It's killing California. Let's see
Failed.
what Newsom
Failed-
says.
Failed on
What
the
would you-
The
economy.
guy just took
Is it helping
$28
the
million
state of
from the
California?
Science and Tech Act. Thank you, Joe Biden. It's absolutely accelerating our dominance in manufacturing, accelerating our revitalization
Okay,
of
that
our
was a
state.
simple
Have you
answer.
seen the homeless people lately?
Lastly,
The middle class is going homeless.
okay, I will ask you, Governor
Come on.
DeSantis. I have played over and over again, and Governor Newsom, you have seen over and over again. Joe Biden
Show
is
the stats.
experiencing
Put
what
the
I believe
letters and
to be
numbers out there. Come on.
significant cognitive decline. And in other words, it's the toughest job in the world. Is Joe Biden experiencing this cognitive decline?
It's a disgrace.
Is it
This guy's a
danger
disgrace.
To the country? Do you find when he speaks?
He's gonna lie
what
for
is
him.
your
Listen
reaction
to his reaction,
Yes,
and he's
in
gonna tell you another
decline.
liar.
Yes, it's a danger to the country. He has no business.
Gavin
running for
Newsom,
president. And you know, Gavin
he's not
Newsom
gonna tell the
agrees with that.
truth.
He won't say that.
He
That's
won't
why
say
he's
it.
running his
Watch.
shadow campaign.
Watch
he
this.
should not be running. He is not up to the job, and it is dangerous. For
Come
this
on.
country.
Well, I will take Joe Biden at 100 versus
See?
Ron DeSantis any day of the week at any age. In fact, all of them.
He's
vote-
votes-
You think
he
he's
votes
a
party.
You think he's 100%?
He just votes party,
Plenty of
no matter
time
what.
with
He's a
Joe
puppet.
Biden in
Governor,
private and
let him answer.
public. You don't know. And by the way,
He's already getting washed up by the deep state.
inflation now is down to
You're already getting
3.2%.
trained.
Wages are up to 4.4%. The economy is booming. 5.2%
Fucking
GDP.
couple
growth
years
in
of
the last
COVID.
quarter.
People had to
Those
get
are
back to
facts
work.
shown
We're still
here
trying to
on
get
Fox
people
News.
back in the
14
offices.
million jobs, 10 times
Let me
more the
move
last
on. That
3
was the lightning round.
The lightning rounds, yes or no, and he had to keep going.
1968, President Lyndon B. Johnson famously said, "I shall not seek and I will not accept the nomination of my party for another term as your president." Now, despite being an incumbent president who is eligible to run for re-election, Governor Newsom, I've interviewed you twice on this issue. You say you are not running for president in 2024. In fact, you recently said, quote, you think that Vice President Harris is naturally the one lined up to run for president if Joe Biden were to bow out. Governor Newsom, tonight I ask you, will you make an LBJ-like statement? And Governor DeSantis, you say he's running a shadow campaign. In your response, I would like you to answer that. Will you
All right, we're gonna spread the bullshit.
Under no
Let's
circumstances
see.
are you running
Correct. I've said, I don't know
Correct.
how many times I can say it. He's just making this stuff up about it.
He knows he can't beat Trump. That's why.
If at the
Trump's got all the
DNC
bullshit on
convention
him.
They come and
Joe
ask you,
Biden-
will you run? What will you say?
Joe Biden will be our nominee in a matter of weeks. And in a matter of weeks, Sean, he'll be endorsing Donald Trump. As
When he
the
talks like
nominee
that, he's
for the
lying.
Republican Party.
If they come to you
He's
at
a
the
liar.
DNC and Joe is incapable of running and they ask you, are you a hard no?
And it's not even optional. He's doing fantastically.
See,
I apprate and respect the work the
he's just
president
gonna
is
lie
doing
his way.
and the
He's
vice
gonna lie his way
presidents
to the
Biden
primaries. He's
Harris
just lying his way
campaign
through,
and team.
and he
So
knows it's gonna
absolutely
happen.
unequivocally,
Vice
I look
President
forward
Harris would be
But
the
he will
next
step on
continuing to support
Kalamala.
their efforts. President Biden will be reelected. Donald Trump
I think
will
what
be
he's saying.
rejected.
I think what he's saying should color every single thing. I mean, I've called him on a lot of the lies, but he says Joe Biden is 100% up to the job. You know that that's not true. Anybody that can look, he wants you to believe.
He looked
him
right in that
over your
camera,
lying
and he
eyes.
lied and
says
said,
the economy
"You
is
see,
so
he looked
great.
right in the
How
camera and
great
lied
is
to
it when you're
everybody.
going to the grocery
You know that
store
guy's
now?
not capable.
How great is it when you're trying to afford
Dude, you
a
gotta
home?
go with it, dude.
How
You
are
gotta
those interest
understand,
rates
man.
doing?
These guys will
What
just
about
lie right to your
affording a new car?
face.
So we have to get real here. We have to understand that Biden is not a job. But here's I think the problem.
Damn.
What Biden would do.
That's
the
our
people
governor, man.
around
He just
him,
lies right
they
up
would
his
look to
teeth.
California for the model to go forward in the next 4 years. That would accelerate the decline of this country.
Yeah.
Freedom is what works. The failures need to be left in the dustbin of history.
Yeah,
They
tell-
make
tell-
rules and
tell-
regulations
tell that
every
freedom
day
to
here in
women
California
that
to
you're
make
trying to
small
criminalize
business
your
and,
state.
and
All right.
the blue collar hard workers out there
ground.
harder and
Social
harder to run a
freedom,
business,
Lord, is not
harder
the
and harder to
state.
work at a
One of the
business.
things I wanted to
It's
accomplish here is
disgusting.
the policies that you both implement have a great impact on the citizens of your
He's
individual
disgusting,
states.
man.
For years, a gallon of gasoline, Governor Newsom in California, has been notably higher in
Yeah,
your
close to
state than in
$6
the
a
state of
gallon,
Florida.
man.
Here are the numbers, by the way, recent numbers. The average cost for a gallon of gas nationwide. just
Bullshit.
over $3.24
California, over here in the Sac
Florida,
Valley. Come on.
$3.17
Come on, Bay
in
Area. It's
California. It is a
538. No, it's 559. It's 559.
I ask you, you've also
559.
sued big oil companies alleging executives
God damn it,
have
I gotta take
deceived
pictures on the way to work.
public
God damn it, I gotta
about,
pull over to gas
the
station to take
health of our
pictures.
planet, knowing that
You
it's
asked for it,
polluter.
you'll get
If
it.
your lawsuit is successful, that would likely mean
We're gonna do
higher
one on the gas
prices,
prices.
even higher gas prices for
We'll put one out
everybody.
there.
Here's my question, though. Could you name right now one
Because
source
they're in New York
of
looking at that
energy
shit up. It ain't right.
that
It ain't
you
right.
can bring online in the next 3 to 6 months that would be as inexpensive for the people in this country
that's a wholesale
as
price.
fossil fuels?
That's
Let me-
not
let
the
me-
price
let
I'm
me- let
paying.
me touch
Can you
on-
bring- can you
let's
think of that
touch- Let me
energy?
touch on the. I'm going to get to your question, and then let me touch or the latter part of your question. Let me give you the first part of the question.
Okay.
You're absolutely right. Since the 1980s, Republican administrations, Democratic administrations have experienced under their stewardship, experienced higher gas prices in the state of California. We've been ripped off by big oil.
He's
We
liar.
continue to be
It's the
ripped off
taxes.
by big oil.
And then we have every year our taxes
Big
of gas
oil
goes up.
now
Every
has
year.
met a new foe, and that's the state of California, the most aggressive anti-gouging law in America. More transparency being required than any time in America. And yes,
This is a fucking
we're
liar,
suing-
man.
We're suing the industry responsible for this climate crisis. By the way, the same
The
climate
climate crisis, not for the
that
price,
Ron
but for the
DeSantis
climate crisis.
celebrated
See?
as
He's a
human-
liar.
human caused, who campaigned for a fracking ban, who campaigned
This guy's
to
such full of
oppose
shit, man.
offshore oil drilling, and then 2 days after he got elected, signed an executive order. By the way, Nikki
He's not
Haley
he's not
had you
suing
dead to
because
right
of the
on this,
price
Ron.
gouging.
Signed an executive
So get
order
that right.
doubling
He's
down,
doing it
saying
because
you're
of climate
adamantly opposed
issues.
To fracking, adamantly opposed to
Come on,
offshore
guys.
oil drilling. You
It's the
were
taxes.
celebrated
Don't
by
let him.
the
He just
Sierra Club
bullshit you, and you're
for
going to
that
listen
action
and take it.
until you weren't.
You're
Once
gonna
again,
vote
it
for him
shows
again
the
'cause you're so
hypocrisy
fucking
of
stupid.
Ron DeSantis. Now you're running away from climate change as things have
It's all
gotten
climate,
worse.
climate,
Hurricanes,
climate
wildfires,
bullshit.
droughts, and
Hey, have you ever seen all the
floods.
birds get killed by the windmills? All the hawks and eagles?
$179 of
Look it up.
weather-related disasters.
Birds
And
killed
he
by
has no
windmills.
response except talking points from
Look it
big
up.
oil.
Governor
Look it up.
That was a
Governor
mouthful.
DeSantis.
He's so full of shit.
Just more lies. But here's the thing: California's the only one that oil companies are gouging. Why aren't they doing that to Georgia or Florida or these other states that have lower gas
Because it's
prices?
the
'Cause of their policies.
taxes.
That's why
It's
people
the
are paying more
policies, they're
there.
taxes.
Gavin
Those are the
Newsom wants
oil
to do
companies
what he's doing in
No, it's not
California,
the
what
oil
Biden
companies. We
wants
got
to do
Valero right down the
nationally.
street. You're shutting
Government
down our oil company
dictated
production
green
and our
energy
refineries in
policy.
California. You
They want
lying.
to kneecap
SOB.
fossil fuels and reliable energy. We've already
You're
seen what's
shut
happened
down
in
our
California.
coal
They're
plants. You
rolling
shut
back
down our
out.
refineries. You're a
actually
liar.
implemented
What would
a
happen if
mandate
you
with
shut down the
Tesla
goddamn
to buy electric
ketchup
vehicles. So
factory?
pretty
You
soon
have
in California,
expensive
you're not
ketchup.
gonna
Don't be
able
a
to buy
liar.
normal car, only electric vehicles.
Electric
They celebrated that as
vehicles.
like a great thing. couple
They're
days
piling
later,
up everywhere.
there was a notice from
They're
the state
catching on
government
fire
telling
in parking
all
lots
EV
and in
owners,
houses.
Do not plug in your EV because they don't have enough grid capacity. So he is walking his people into a big-time disaster. What
They
Biden
got to
wants
soak them
to
in
do is
ponds
he
of
wants to
water
take the
after they catch on
California
fire to
model.
make sure that
He
they're
wants to
extinguished
impose
before they
that
can
nationally.
dismantle
He
them.
wants to take away your ability to purchase the car that you want. He wants to kneecap reliable
that?
energy, and he wants to bring these rolling blackouts.
He's
all
a nerd
across
ass. Why
the
would I
United
want
States
to
of
drive a car
America.
that a nerd
It
ass would want to
doesn't work.
drive?
It's going to cause huge
I like my
problems.
Cadillac.
We have
I like my
more
gas-powered
energy here.
Cadillac.
We can be the dominant energy
Well,
producer
apparently
in
not
the
in
world,
Florida.
and
You
that's what we're
oppose
going to
fracking
do.
and you
Florida,
oppose
Oh.
Florida's not
China
a
bought
big
half a
area.
Cadillac.
Marcellus
GM,
area,
yep.
West Texas.
China owns half a GM
So let's
and
do
Ford.
that. No forcing electric
Don't buy them.
We
They're
gotta
like
take a
shit
break.
now.
American automobile.
When we come back, we'll continue the great state, red state, blue state debate. More with Governor Ron DeSantis, more with Governor Gavin Newsom.
Yeah,
As we continue,
Vice President
thank you for
Biden
being
helped
with
that
us
out. It's
from
where China
Alpharetta, Georgia.
China could buy out half a GM and half a Ford. Yep. They're taking it all. Well, if you guys want to believe the bullshit, go ahead. I live here. Can't wait to get out of here. I'm paying the taxes. I'm living the nightmare.
Welcome back to
Let them bullshit
back
you.
to
This guy's
Hannity,
never had a
the great
pay
red
bill,
state, blue state
never
debate.
mowed a
We
lawn,
continue with
probably never done
Governor Gavin
dishes,
Newsom,
never washed his own
DeSantis.
freaking dirty laundry.
According to the Department
You know what I'm
of
saying? This guy's a
Housing and
punt.
Urban
Probably has someone come
Development,
pick up his car once a week, goes
these
washes
are
it.
the
You know, it
numbers
is
for the homeless
bullshit.
population in each of your states.
never
It is a
hammered,
big
never
problem
sawed,
around the
never cut a
country.
tree,
In the
never
state
mowed a
of
lawn.
California, it is
This guy's a pansy.
172,000. In
He's a
Florida,
beta.
It is 26,000. Now, the per capita numbers are pretty much the
Making
same.
laws for our
California
alphas.
is 44 per
Sit there and
10,000
laugh at
people,
him.
while Florida has 12 per 10,000 people. So, Governor
See that?
DeSantis,
We got
I
44%
ask you
per
why the
capita,
disparity.
and they have
What are
12.
the policies you are implementing that is different from that of California?
California's adopting leftist policies. Gavin Newsom was
Policies.
governor or mayor of San Francisco. He put out a 10-year plan like 20 years ago. He was going to end homelessness. Then a few years later, he had another plan, and now he says he's going to do, and it's only gotten
To get the
worse. In
tax
last
money
10 years in
every year.
California, the
Oh, more
homeless
money,
has gone up
more money, more money.
45%. It's gone down in
Huh?
Florida.
Somebody's pocket, not
45%.
ours.
But it's caused a huge problem.
NGOs,
with quality
non-government
of life
organizations,
in
he
California. The
pads their
people that
pockets,
flee
they
always
pad
bring
his.
up this.
And
They really
donations and shit like that,
empowered
so it's a
lawlessness
circle.
and drug use. And you know, Gavin Newsom, at one
He
point,
learned that
tried to
from
say that
Nancy.
California was the freedom state. I just kind of laughed, like you're locking people down, you're doing all this. But then I thought about it. You know, California does have freedoms that some people don't, that other states don't. You have the freedom to defecate in public in California. You have the freedom to pitch a tent on Sunset Boulevard. You have the freedom to create a homeless encampment under a freeway and even light it on fire. You have the freedom to have an open air
Gavin
drug
can't say
market
shit.
and use drugs. You have a freedom if
It's
you're
all
an
true.
illegal alien to get all these taxpayer benefits. So
all
those
true.
are freedoms. They're not the freedoms our founding fathers
I get no
envisioned,
benefits
but
from
they
that
have
shit.
contributed to the
Look at those guys'
destruction
free
of the
money.
quality
My
of
money.
life in California.
Fucking
And
sick
the
of it,
results
man.
speak for themselves. People are leaving the state
Look
because
at that.
they have
Look at 'em.
failed in addressing the homeless population.
Well, I love the rant on freedom. I mean, here's a guy who's criminalizing teachers, criminalizing doctors, criminalizing
pervert teachers.
librarians, and criminalizing
Perverts.
women that seek their reproductive care.
Perverts are
You're
sleeping with
making
their
it harder to
students.
vote. You're banning books.
Yep.
I mean, spare me this
Perversion,
notion of
porn
freedom.
books.
Ask the folks at Disney about freedom and free enterprise.
Yeah, they
Ask
got to follow the law.
folks
Everybody
at
else has to
Special
follow.
Olympics
They don't get
that you
special
threatened to
laws.
fine with
No.
$27
Because
million
they were discriminating against the athletes.
Who goes
you wanted
after
those
Special
athletes
Olympians
to be
when
out
it
of there.
comes to
Kids
the
with
issue?
Down syndrome.
Ron,
See that?
That is wrong. That's
When
He
being a
wanted the kids with
liberal
Down
bully.
syndrome out of the
That's being a
Special
bully.
Olympics.
Really?
They had
Attacking-
Down syndrome, and you wanted to
attacking Special
discriminate against
Olympians,
them.
See this guy?
$27
They were
million
discriminating
fine to
against
Special
because they were
Olympians. I
discriminating
find that
against the
disgraceful.
athletes.
On the
They
issue
wanted to
of
marginalize the
homelessness-
athletes.
Disgusting.
You wanted the athletes marginalized. That was wrong. What
Disgusting.
you did. These are kids with Down
By the
syndrome
way,
Listen.
that just wanted to
I
compete,
grew up
and
working
you wanted
aid to
them. You
adoption
wanted them out
special
of the
kids. I've
Special
been
Olympics.
working with
You're
Special
a
You
Olympians
never
liberal
worked a
all
day in
my
your
life.
life,
You
you
wanted
dirty
them
self.
to
You
be
never got your hands
there you
dirty
are.
unless it was on
You-
camera for a
I-
photo
I-
op.
Talk to
Special
Isabella
Olympians.
from
You've
Florida.
never done
Teach
nothing in
shut
your
up
life
the
but fucking
trillions
boss
of
people
dollars
around,
we
take
want
people
to
rights
dump
away.
This is the way you treat. Yeah, by the way, no, hold on.
No, hold on.
Listen,
No.
I can handle that. I can
Here he
handle
goes.
it. I'm
I can
used to
handle it. That's
You
what the
know
bullies say.
wanted her
Your
not to
attacks
compete.
on the trans community,
You
your
wanted
attack
her
on the
not
gay
to
Oh,
community,
shit.
That's wrong.
you
Attack.
attack
She should have been
vulnerable
able to compete.
communities.
And we
You
stood
attack
up for them,
women.
and we made sure they
Again,
We don't have rights to talk.
Relax.
We don't have right to freedom of
I can
speech.
handle it. I'm used to bullying.
I can handle
You're
it.
nothing but a bully.
See?
I understand that.
You're a bully,
intimidating
Gavin.
and humiliating people. That's your calling
Why
card.
did you want the
And
He
special
called you a
Olympics?
bully
How
first. Now
well
you're
is
calling him a
this
bully.
Why
How
did you
well
want
is
him
this
not to
camp-
be able to compete?
How well is this
Why do you
campaign
not
going?
want them to be
He's
able
not
to
going to let me
compete?
Why
talk.
doesn't
I
he
don't
want the,
understand
why
these
you
people.
want to discriminate
Down
against
syndrome
athletes
Mind
with
you,
Down
the
syndrome?
to
blueprint-
participate in
He
Special
wanted to be
Olympics?
excluded
for
from the
Florida
Special
Why?
Olympics.
has put Ron
gentlemen,
DeSantis
if I can.
41
Because
points
he
down.
excludes
Let's go
people.
back
They
on
all
Trump as you
do.
try to
All the
get
Democrats,
tough.
they don't
We said
care.
about Trump.
Let's go back to
On
They'll
the
exclude
issue of
anybody from anything if they don't
homelessness,
like what's
an
going
issue
on. That's
for
all there
decades,
is. They're
decades in the
perverted.
making in the state
They're
of California.
disgusting. They're
Ever
sick.
since we started
They're
shuttering
tyrants.
down our mental health institutions back in the day, in Ronald Reagan's day. The difference is I'm the first governor in California history to take this head on. We are investing unprecedented resources, more accountability. We've gotten 68,000
NGOs.
people off the streets, close to 6,000 encampments we've gotten off the streets.
You're
We've
building
also
encampments,
invested
man. You're building
unprecedented
homeless
resources
villages
in reforming
with our tax
behavioral health
money,
system.
so they
Ron
can go in there and
has
have a covered
literally
place to
the
smoke their
worst mental
crack
health system in
and
America,
needle
forgive
up,
me,
and then you can find them
outside of,
dead when they don't show up for 2-3
Mississippi
days
and Texas.
for fucking
And so
in the
with all
food
due
truck.
respect to
They
being
didn't line up
lectured
for
on some of
food
these
meal.
topics, Ron DeSantis is not the one I'm going to be listening
30-second response. You're
Gavin's
well,
a
looking
loser.
at total time. Governor DeSantis
Yeah, look,
about 2
to. Give him
minutes.
an extra.
this
He
is-
needs it.
This
Here we
is
go.
a
It's
map
great.
of
Look at
San
this map.
Francisco. There's a lot of plots
He
on
just
that. You might
laughs.
be asking, what is that plotting? Well, this is an app where they plot the human feces.
Look where
that
it's
are found on the
really
streets of
dark,
San
dark. I
Francisco.
think that's
You
like
see
where
how
Market
almost the
Street
whole thing
is. That's where the
covered,
business
because
hub is
that what has
downtown,
happened
the
in one of the
hotels.
previous greatest
Supposed to be where you
cities
can buy
this
all your
country's
good
ever had.
Gucci
Human
and all that.
feces is not
Yep.
a fact of life,
They all
except
left.
when a communist
They all
dictator
left. Their
comes to
doorways are
town.
full of
Then
poop
they
every
cleaned
morning.
up the streets. They lined the streets with Chinese flags. They didn't put
Cleaned it up
American
for the
flags
Chinese,
there.
though,
They cleaned
for the
everything
communists.
up. So they're willing to do it for a
He put-
communist dictator, but they're not willing to
Dude,
do
I
it
seen
for
it on
their own
TV. I
people.
live
I wanna get
not
into
too far away from there
the time we have
either.
left. I wanna get
Chinese
two
flags
important issues we have not hit.
just lined up
After
down the street of
Hamas
Market down there.
terror
It's
attacks on October the
disgusting.
7th, we have seen what is nothing short
My
of an exterminating
taxpayer
outbreak
money went to
of
buy Chinese
virulent
flags
hatred, anti-Semitism
to line the
around
street up for
world,
some
in the halls of
commie
our Congress,
bastard.
on American streets, on college
See that? They
campuses.
spend our money like it's
Last
no
month
big deal.
outside in Sydney,
They don't do it for us. They do it for
Opera
them.
House in Australia. We've seen it all
We're
over
trying to
Europe,
decouple
but in
from China
Australia,
anyways.
Anti-Israeli protesters, literally in this day and age, chanting "Gas the Jews, F the Jews."
Yeah.
In American cities, we have protesters calling.
I
for a
never
global
imagined this
Islamic
shit
war
going
and
on.
demanding that Israel be wiped off the map.
These are the
Or
Democrats, I'm telling you, that
wars
sit
are
home all
coming,
day
believe,
and
from
get
the
paid by
river to the sea.
California and
Israel,
left the
meanwhile,
cities
is
to do
vowing
nothing but wait to
eradicate
get
the
to go to
terrorism
these
from Hamas.
protests.
But according
They
to
sit
a
there
report
waiting
in
for
the New
the
York
special
Times,
text to go
esteemed U.S.
protest.
officials
And they grab their
have
scarves and their
warned Israel
masks
that
and they
they
go down
need
there and protest.
more,
Then they go
to fight
home,
more surgically in Gaza.
play their
Governor
video
Newsom,
games,
30 seconds for you. We have to
hide
go
out
back
mom's
on time.
basement.
All right.
How can Israel win the war against this terrorist group using surgical
this is
strikes
bullshit.
and directions
Well,
from,
this is the
from Joe
war in
Biden?
Israel. I visited Israel. I met with families, hostages. I saw videos of children being killed in front of their parents, parents being killed in front of their children. I saw a beheading, a garden hoe. This is not complicated to me. is
This
a fight
guy's full of
between
shit.
good and
This
evil.
guy's full of shit.
Hamas is a
He went there
terrorist
for a photo op
organization.
and
They need
that's
to be
it.
eliminated,
Everybody
not
just wants
for
to be
the
a
people of
president. He's got to do
Israel
his
and Jews
photo
around the
ops.
world,
It's
but
on
for
his
the
schedule.
Palestinians themselves. But when it comes to the issue
He's
of
a liar.
anti-Semitism, you just mentioned a lot of things that have been occurring on Ron DeSantis's watch. He said nothing.
You're calling
Masked
him
men
anti-Semitic?
marching. I'm saying
See that?
he countenanced
give me a
anti-Semitism,
break.
and now
See?
he's finally
He's full of
talking a good
shit.
game
We don't
ever
play that
since
game.
October
Right,
7th.
for the
How
sake
about
He's a
the
fucking
masked
liar,
man
man.
marching
For the sake
in the
of